have an AV or an AC outlet.
AC? Oh, plug in to the wall?
Yeah, DC. I mean.
No. It don't. They last a long time.
Warm April shower, cold April snow. Warm April shower now, cold April snow. Seem like April don't know which way to go. Little bit of January, little bit of May. Bit of January now, little bit of May. Seem like April's lost her way. Little bit of winter, little bit of spring, little bit of winter now, little bit of spring. If I could hold you, April, I'd teach you how to sing. Tiny apple blossom, birch trees bound in ice. Tiny apple blossom, birch trees bound in ice. Seem like April make me do everything twice. Little bit of sunshine, little bit of rain. Little bit of sunshine, little bit of rain. Things are starting all over again. Warm April shower, cold April snow. Warm April shower, cold April snow. Seem like April don't know which way to go. April don't know which way to go. The astrologers and the astronomers, they went out on the cosmos one night, looking for a king to promote the fight. And Madame knew, asked Einstein, honey, have you got a light? Just whispered in her ear, saying all things in due time. The Ayatollah's illegitimate children, well, they were gathered around his throne, saying, anoint us with your oil wells, we'll make this place our home. Well, he suffered the little children unto him, saying, I'll teach you how to fight, and you can all be martyrs to Allah. This'll happen in due time. The Israelis and their bulldozers, they were driving out to the West Bank, saying all of this is ours now. We've got more tanks, but don't worry, we have a place where we can keep your kind. Just you hop aboard this bus, little wog, see it in due time. And Duvalier and Marcos were drinking wine down at Club Fled. They were counting up their dollars, stacking up the dead. Yes, and Pick and Pete, both the boys are in the harbor laying mines. 'cause they think the shadow will come from the sea. They'll see it in due time. Preacher Amos is on the corner, selling religion or the spike, and a haul for $30, a brand new 10-speed bike. Well, he lays the gospel out for you as he lays you out of line, saying every man must make choices, make yours in due time. Kierkegaard is fighting Nietzsche. The philosophers think that it's grand. They've rented out Goethe's Hall, a blue and white marching band. Well, it's a roll-on Conestoga. It ain't your fault, it ain't mine. It just took a while to understand, but all things in due time. The astrologers and the astronomers, they went out on the cosmos one night. They were looking for a king to promote the fight. And Madame knew, asked Einstein, honey, have you got a light? He just whispered in her ear, all things in due time. It's all things in due time. Well, it's all things in due time. Rolling down the Dakota Plain, through the Badlands in the thunder and rain, a yellow burst, waving grain, gone away at sundown. Watching the sunlight play, Jackson Lake, Coulter Bay, shadows on the Tetons gone gray, and they're gone away at sundown. Sundown and the world is still. Old coyote standing on the hill, waiting to make his move until it's sundown. Fisherman chisels his wake, foam and flow and silver wave, and closing out on another day, and he's gone away at sundown. Sundown and the world is still. Old coyote standing on the hill, waiting to make his move until it's sundown. white-tailed hawk soaring along against a hill as bleached as bone. Buffalo nursing her calf alone, then gone away at sundown. Sundown and the world is still. Old coyote standing on the hill, waiting to make his move until it's sundown. Sundown and the world is still. Old coyote standing on a hill, waiting to make his move until it's sundown. Well, the sound man, he got drunk, left me in the lurch. My songs were going over like a farting church. They paid me a little less now than it's worth, you know. Shirley's friend said Shirley needs a ride home. She said, now ain't Shirley got a pretty face, about the best looking woman in this whole damn place. Well, you know she ain't fat, she just got big bones. Hey, Mr. Guitar Man, won't you please take Shirley home? Well, they say it ain't over till a fat lady sings, stands alone in the spotlight, waltzes off to the wings. I'm like you, Shirley, hate being alone, but tonight I ain't taking anybody home. She said, me and Shirley come here most Friday nights. Sometimes I will meet someone Shirley needs a ride, and I wish you could know now, she's so beautiful inside. Hey, Mr. Guitar Man, won't you please take Shirley tonight? Well, they say it ain't over till a fat lady sings, stands alone in the spotlight, waltzes off to the wings. I'm like you, Shirley, hate being alone, but tonight I ain't taking anybody home. Said me and Cheryl are best friends, since back in grade school. Never known a kinder heart or a friend more true. Son, it ain't I don't love her. Well, it's just there's times she gotta lead her own life. Let me live mine. Well, they say it ain't over till the fat lady sings, stands alone in the spotlight, waltzes off to the wing. I'm like you, Shirley, hate being alone, but tonight I ain't taking anybody home. No, tonight I ain't taking anybody home. Cormac, bait fisherman, would sleep with their sister. Early in the morning we shall rise and sally forth with our hand-tied flies to entice the salmon and the trout until the sun's last rays have burned out. The bait fisherman, let me tell you, mister, calls his canker but a lover's blister, never bathes nor combs his matted whiskers, takes delight in lying with his sister. The bait fisherman is of gangrenous lot, would take his own daughter to his cot, this foul and loathsome boorish sot, one would as soon hang as not. But the fly fisherman, deserving of his catch, garnered by the clever matching of the hatch, is one of a much nobler batch, and among sportsmen has no match. So you who would drown the grub and the worm, masticate the minnow and smelt in turn, this plea to contrition you should not spurn, or in the fires of sportsman's hell you'll burn. Early in the morning we shall rise and sally forth with our hand-tied flies to entice the salmon and the trout until the sun's last rays have burned out. I ain't even got $1 to go buy a mug of beer. The sleet slapping on my window in the dying light of another year. Well, the snow is crusted over and my dreams are filmed in doubt. Tail end of a nor'easter on Cape Breton to blow herself out. Tonight my fire burns bright and clear, and I hear that it's gray in Scotland this time of the year. Morning I light the fire, slake my thirst with strong tea, wishing for a bottle John Jameson's finest Irish whiskey. Well, I know it is no answer when the questions are confused. Dram or two of courage help to pull you through. Tonight my fire burns bright and clear, and I hear it's gray in Scotland this time of the year. Huguenots and the Druids jump from my blood to my head at night. Don't know if it's dreams or nightmares, or just some ancient rite. Sometimes I think there are no choices, it's all preordained. Some of us are always bathed in sunlight, some of us get to hold all the rain. Tonight my fire burns bright and clear, and I hear that it's gray in Scotland this time of the year. Summer thoughts now wash me like the North Sea on the rocks, in the snapping of the fire and in the ticking of the clocks. Measure by measure, age by age, line by line. Sometimes there's no escaping this passing of time. Tonight my fire burns bright and clear, and I hear it's gray in Scotland this time of the year. Oh, this time of the year. This time of the year. She was a special someone he met at the Sorbonne when he was barely out of his teens. Yellow lovely Michelle with the body that smelled just like the girls of his dreams. In a year he'd graduate, she'd come to the States, but Michelle now she was a no-show. All summer he called, he gave up in the fall. I guess it's the way that love goes. So he went back to college and got a little more knowledge, even got an old PhD. Thought he'd never see again the lovely Parisienne who tortured him at night in his dreams, till he was spilling some wine and killing some time, skiing at old Chamonix. And he lit up a fag and flipped open that rag and saw all there was to see. He cried, "Why'd you do it, Michelle? You could have been my Kentucky Belle, where you didn't have to pose without any clothes to be a blue Kentucky girl." With a staple in her navel, he was barely able to cry out, "Oh God, it's Michelle." Well, the garçon, he grabbed him, looked like somebody stabbed him, though he weren't feeling too well. As he thought of the scene home in old Bowling Green, good old boy with a copy of We, who'd remember the face that he kept in that place, all of his best memories. Crying, why'd you do it, Michelle? You could have been my Kentucky Belle. You didn't have to pose without any clothes to be a blue Kentucky girl. Well, Bo, he was vexed. He read on in the text. The interviewer said, now, Michelle, have you ever known love to burn like the son of a? If you have, darling, pray tell.
D'autres garçons.
She said there was an American that I dearly loved him, but he gave me the wrong damn zip code. All summer I wrote and I got back my notes. I guess it's the way love goes. Crying, why'd you do it, Michelle? You could have been my Kentucky Belle. Well, you didn't have to pose without any clothes. Oh, darling, to be a blue, darling, a blue Kentucky girl. Well, I got your letter and I'm tempted to tell you the truth. Wasn't my greatest summer, but it's no reflection on you. Just I've been used plenty of times before. I'm a bartending, bar hopping whore. 10 years ago, guys like me, Lord, I thought were sick. Get a summertime rich girl just to dip their wig. Spend all winter kicking around, doing yacht jobs, tossing down teeners, collecting, getting robbed. Well, I know I'll never see when the leaves turn gold. I know I'll never see where the mountains full of snow. I know I'll never see you swatting away the black flags, but I know I will see you come the 4th of July. There's wood smoke in the air, and yes, I think of you. When the wind is on the lake and the storms are due, sometimes I think I'll visit, but it just wouldn't do. They have already taken me to school. Well, I know I'll never see when the leaves turn to gold. I know I'll never see where the mountains full of snow. No, I'll never see you swat away will see you come the 4th of July. No, I will see you come the 4th of July. November light dancing, December's dawn, cold spray hell from the sea. I'm withering here above the sand, you watch the last blood flow from me. Madame Avon's glasses, they search the sky for the quick and the dead, as she drinks Chianti with LL Bean in the twilight on Pharaohs Head. Well, you put on your best Marlon Brando smile, 'cause it gives her shivering fits as you ferry across that narrow sound that's dark as the river Styx. Madame Avon says that she'll carry you, she'll raise you up instead, except that you know that it's all downhill to the top of Pharaohs Head. Well, they feed you on, it's alright, they've eliminated guilt, and the wine poured into your carafe, well, as bloody as the river silt. They pour you 4 shots of clear liver killer, they call it iced tea instead, and you never get to see the horizon on the top of Pharaohs Head. Little brainy Janie drives an XKE, the license plate says that it's hers. Well, wearing glasses and being smart, her mama thinks it is a curse. But the local boys now, they just love to visit brainy Janie's spread when the seabirds come home to roost on the top of Pharaohs Head. Crucified me there, bought the jacket and the shoes, and Madame Avon was holding me by the things a man don't want to lose. Well, I snuck away in the slick of the night, and I've often heard it said that you're either a rich man or a dead man on the top of Pharaohs Head. Well, I wasn't cold, I wasn't hungry, I didn't found her in the storm. But you've heard about curiosity, you heard about keeping warm. There were so many folks with lethargy, couldn't tell if they were dead, just living out their suicides on the top of Pharaohs Head. 17-year locusts, they were singing in the garden, they rolled me into the hearse. Well, brainy Janie, I just came back for supper, you betrayed me with your curse. I thought I saw the mourners coming, but it was the folk Nazis instead, on their way to the Thanksgiving sunrise service on the top of Pharaohs Head. On their way to the Thanksgiving sunrise service on the top of Pharaohs Head. They were headed to the Thanksgiving sunrise service on the top of Pharaohs Head. When a woman lose a child, when a woman lose a child, ain't nothing up in heaven steals the angel's smile, like when a woman lose a child. When a man he loses boy, when a man he loses a boy, ain't nothing up in heaven steals the angel's joy like when a man he loses a boy. When a person loses a friend, when a person loses a friend, well, he believes the pain will never end. When a person loses a friend, they say the Maker has a plan. They say the Maker has a plan. But I believe no man can ever understand why the Maker has that plan. When a woman loses a child, when a woman loses a child, ain't nothing in heaven steals the angel's smile like when a woman loses a child, when a woman loses a child.